Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for all these beautiful messages this morning, this rising. I pray that you would continue to have your way. Share. Ooh, that fell out right away. Continue to have your way. Reveal to us what we need to know. Continue to reveal to us what we need to know. I don't know what that shuffle was. Heavenly Father, please reveal to us what we need to know. Oh, wait. Ooh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Mm-mm-mm. Should I take these? Should I take these? Gosh. For some reason, I feel like I should. So I'm going to take them. Jeez Louise. This is really going to be crazy now. There's already more cards than I expected. Heavenly Father, give us more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to stop here at 7. And I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am back. Sorry about that again. But anyway, so we already started off with 7 cards. We are definitely going to have to get some clarity about all of this. So I might as well move everything around and get ready. The first card that came out was the Tower in reverse. Okay, before I do that, let's go to the overall. Let's go to the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords, which deals with rest, retreat, getting to oneself and just being alone with one's own thoughts. So this is the overall energy right now. I'm kind of confused as of now with this reading. I kind of feel like it's something kind of big. I feel like it's a breakup right now. I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely feel like it's some type of separation for some time. So let's get into the reading. So the first card that popped out was the Tower in reverse. And for me, the Tower in reverse can deal with, my go-to energy with this is that when the Tower is in reverse, it automatically for me means that you're coming out of this energy or that it has happened already. That's my number one go-to. But it could also mean that this is going on to me on the inside and it hasn't yet happened yet. This could be an implosion, if you will. Okay. But this still deals with anything that's dealing with some type of hidden agenda or some type of deception, some type of information coming out. Maybe it's brewing and it hasn't come out yet. But when it does, I do believe that it could separate, two people. These people, they're falling out and it's kind of like, oh no, every man for themselves right now. And it's a male and a female. So I kind of feel like this is dealing with some type of union, guys, some type of relationship right now. I don't think this is totally negative. I think that when the Tower happens, whether it's in reverse or upright, the truth of any matter is coming out. It may have had to be forced out, but it's coming out. And so that's what's going to help people make decisions. The Tower to me forces us to have to do stuff that we may have otherwise would not have done on our own. I believe that again, the reason for the Tower moment is the Five of Swords, which is hostility, also deceptive like energy, control. You know, somebody is playing mind games, somebody is playing around, and making people feel bad. They're dishonoring people somehow. They're not considering what the person desires or what they need. It's all about them. And people are having to walk away feeling hurt. Meanwhile, this person that got the majority of the swords, this Negro still laughing and looking like, yeah, I won. Because for them, ultimately, it's about control, and it's about being the last person standing at all costs, which is such a shame. Such a shame. With this card, there's one person that's always hurt worse than everyone else who may have been involved. With this being 3 people on the card, I promise you I get third party situation. I promise you I do. So somebody's going to be able to walk away from all of this, and they're not going to be that bad. They're going to be okay. But this person that's off over here, I mean, if this really hurt them. It really affected them negatively. So I kind of feel like these two are in conjunction with one another. I may not even have to clarify, but I think I'm going to. The Tower. So let's see. Heavenly Father, please help us clarify this Tower moment. Send your ministering angels. God darn it. I'm going to do another card because I'm not sure if that's it. But send your ministering angels to confirm the Tower card, Heavenly Father. Send your ministering angels to confirm the Tower card. Or clarify, rather. We need clarity for the Tower. Clarity for the Tower card. Clarity for the Tower card. Well. So the first card to come out for clarifying the Tower card was the 5, I want to say. No. 7 of Wands. So let's go get that understanding right now. First and foremost, just from off the top of my head, with the 7 of Wands, this person is kind of guarding themselves. Not even just guarding. It's like they are really fighting. Okay? They are fighting somebody off. They really feel the need to be on guard. So let's see what the 7 of Wands deals with. Yeah, like I said, they're feeling guarded. They're feeling the need to defend themselves. They're feeling defensive. See? So it's some stuff that's happening. It could be an Aries or Capricorn or Taurus that somebody's dealing with because the Emperor came out. But whoever this is, the Tower card, okay, so I feel like the Tower card is in direct regards or response to somebody who's carrying this Emperor energy. They're being deceptive, or things are about to explode or implode for them because they are operating in this vein of being on guard, being defensive, being very guarded. Again, remember I was telling y'all how I feel like this is a relationship that's being played out here. Or another something that just came is if the Tower in reverse means that this has already happened, or this is about to happen, or excuse me, that that the deception has already been brought forth, then somebody's going to realize that they were being guarded and defensive for no reason. With the Tower being in reverse. Remember at the beginning I said the Tower in reverse could mean that it already happened. Right? So if that be the case, then an Aries, Capricorn, or Taurus who was being in this energy of being defensive is probably not going to be that way anymore. And I would say with their communication, because wands deal with communication too. And maybe also even with work. Wands deal with life and life work. So somebody could have had something happen at work where they felt the need to guard their position. Or they may have lost a job, which has aided in their relationship kind of taking a turn for the worse. The Emperor is a person who usually can make really good decisions or what have you, but their stuff can be stern and firm and unmovable. They can sometimes be really mean or cold. And so I'm thinking that this whole defensive energy that's going on either is coming to an end, or the reasons behind it are about to be revealed. And what's going to be revealed is that the person really been on the defense. Could be because of work, or because of life situations that taught them to have to guard themselves. Okay. Again, this energy could be anybody's energy, but because the Emperor came up, I will say it could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Aries. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Swords, please. Heavenly Father, please give us insight on the Five of Swords. Show us why the Five of Swords is here. Oh, no. Please, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, show us why the Five of Swords is here. What's going on with the Five of Swords? God darn it. So, the Judgment card is here clarifying the Five of Swords. Wow. The Judgment card is here to clarify the Five of Swords. So, basically, what I get from this clarifying card is that this person who was operating in this energy of trying to be in control, being the person who has been hostile, being the person who's been trying to manipulate this third party situation somehow, that judgment is coming for them, and the judgment is probably going to be either both parties walking away from them or one party walking away from them. Or it's going to be a total end to this energy altogether of the feeling, the need to feel in control, the need to manipulate. It could be the end of that. They could be coming out of that energy. Let's go to my notes real quick so I can get some more. Let's get some more. Yeah, let's get us some more information about the Judgment card. Yeah, so the Judgment card can deal with rebirth. It can deal with a new phase coming in. Somebody, dealing with an inner call on their life or some type of revelation about themselves. So I feel like, okay, thank you, Heavenly Father. With the Tower being in reverse, I do think now that this is coming to an end. This energy, the Emperor, of being on the defensive, of being on guard against maybe a lover or what have you. Again, like I said, tell y'all, I do think this is strongly a relationship reading. So this energy that's been feeling the need to be on the defense because of past life experiences and things like that. This person who's been operating in this cold, kind of callous, systematic way of thinking about this relationship, I believe that is coming to an end. That being defensive, that being guarded, that's ending for this Capricorn, Aries, or Taurus person. And I think that's being done spiritually speaking. With the Judgment card, you see that the angel is blowing the trumpet. So I feel like this is the ending of a phase. This is the ending of this energy of being guarded. The ending even of this energy of being deceptive and having to work in these agendas that are hidden, which really stem from the need to control Anger issues, to me, 5 represents too. Not being able to control your anger enough to, be kind to the people that you care about. That's what Spirit just gave me right there. So this Judgment card that's clarifying this 5 of Swords is telling me for sure that this energy is going to be coming to an end for somebody here. This energy is coming to an end, and it's divinely being done. Okay, the next card that flew out was the Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, no. It's the Hanged Man upright. So let's see what the Hanged Man tends to represent. I feel like this represents thoughts. It represents not being able to really make a move one way or the other because not being sure of what way to go. Okay. So surrendering, surrender, a new perspective, being still, enlightenment. So it's some of the stuff that I was saying, but the only thing I didn't say I feel like was surrender. So this is beautiful. I think this could be the energy of the other person, maybe the person that's meant to be in the union. I don't know. Because remember, I did say that this could be a third party situation with the 5 of Swords, with there being 3 people on the card. I feel like it could be a third party situation. And somebody has gotten into this energy of just surrendering and looking at this whole situation from a whole new perspective. From a whole new perspective, enlightenment. Somebody is realizing that, you know what, I'm not about to trip out about this third party situation. Because that don't even got nothing to do with me. Like, that's that other person's energy. For some of you guys, the Emperor, I feel like this is a male and masculine energy. So a lot of the men, this could be a divine feminine reading as well. A divine masculine, divine feminine reading. A lot of your people could be operating in this Emperor energy, which can be cold, calloused, very systematic though about what they do. And they kind of hide behind uniform, I guess, if you will. A wise person, but nevertheless, they can be really firm and unyielding in their decision-making process. With it being with the 5 of Wands, like I said, I do believe that they are on guard because of past life experiences. Maybe even something that you yourself did. That's not for everybody, though. I get that this is just life experience that has them guarded, that has them on the defensive. Particularly, particularly with this union. And so they're afraid of something. They're afraid of something, or they were, but it's coming to a head, baby. It's coming to a boil. And they won't be in that energy very long. And that's divinely being orchestrated for that to just suddenly change for them. But I think that this other person that's in the relationship who's supposed to be in the union, they have surrendered. Maybe you used to trip out about it. Maybe you were getting angry and upset and you weren't having peace. But when you chose to just chill out so that you could have some peace of mind, it's bringing in a new perspective for you. And also it's bringing in justice. It's bringing in justice for you. Because that was the next card that flew out. Justice. So let's talk about what justice deals with, okay? Justice deals with something kind of happening in your favor, something going in your favor, something working on behalf of you, especially in the upright. If this was reversed, then maybe I would feel like we should be concerned. But this really seems like your surrendering to this process is going to bring about balance. Because that's another thing justice deals with. It deals with balance. It deals with being fair, being equal. Okay, vindication for me. Like if you was going through some things and it put you, what you were going through caused you to be in a place of seclusion and surrender and just having to think about some things by yourself because this person is alone. I feel like your vindication, revelation of the truth is going to come forth. Revelation of the truth is coming forth. This is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing. Wow. Wow. For some reason, the Pisces is coming up for me too, but I know why it is. I really do. I do know why that's coming up. There's a little water in the Emperor area and a little water in the Seven of Wands. And I just really think that somebody was dealing with some water signs too. Specifically Pisces. That's the word that came to my mind. Specifically a Piscean person who was operating in this Emperor energy, who may have caused the tower for someone. And the reason that all of it ended or blew up or what have you was because this person was guarded because of previous life experience. And as a result, it was a third party situation that caused somebody great hurt. Somebody great hurt. I even think that the person holding the swords could be a person of authority. It could be an authority figure. So somebody's mom or dad was involved in y'all's relationship. This I can speak on this because this definitely resonates with me. I've had experience in this situation, and this is what Spirit is giving me about this card as of now. That the person holding the swords was not your beau or your girl. It was that person's parent or guardian. And now judgment has gone out, divinely so, and they're not going to be operating in this energy anymore. And you may have let go of even any hopes or anything for that relationship at all. Like, you may have let go. You may have dealt with your situation, surrendered, moved on and everything. And as a result of you doing that, though, it's going to bring some type of revelation or information your way that's going to show fairness, balance, vindication. This could also be the energy of your person, too. That somehow something was revealed to them that clears you. And the reason I say that, Knight of Cups coming in. Knight of Cups coming in. This could be really quick communication from that person who in this area over here caused all this trouble, caused all this turmoil, allowed for it to happen. Allowed for it to happen to you. Now they could be coming back offering something more. Yep. It could be a Cancer. Could be Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, talk right, Jude. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or Virgo. I think Virgo deals with water too, right? Somehow. Maybe even in Aquarius. Water in here. They got water in their charts to me. But yeah, boo-boo, they coming in fast and they are really coming to offer something. Could be an apology. It could be to say now that they can clearly see what maybe you were talking about. Maybe before with the wands, right? With this person being so guarded, maybe you were trying to tell them something about themselves or about the situation that they were in with their parents. And they were guarded and defensive, and it's ultimately what led somehow to the ending of your union, because that same parent played a major role in communication between you and your spouse. Okay. And while they were all defensive and guarded with the information you were trying to share with them, they listened to their parents, obviously. And it resulted in the end of your union. Maybe now they're coming in to apologize and to say, I understand now what you were talking about. I see now what you were trying to share with me. And that for you can bring a sense of justice. For some people, they could really be trying to offer a whole new relationship. They could really try to offer a whole new relationship. But from what I'm seeing, but before I move on, let me go to my notes just to ensure that I kind of shared all that could be shared there. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Ooh, come on, Cups. Yeah, okay, so the Knight of Cups is usually a romantic or adventurous person. They're following their heart right now, and they're bringing an offering or an invitation. So maybe this was really on this person's heart and mind, y'all. They've been thinking about what happened between you guys in the past. They've really been thinking about why that ended the way that it did. Why it ended the way it did. For some of y'all, it could have just been a friendship. It could have been a whole friendship that was y'all had years in with each other. Y'all own little rapport. And then because they were guarded and defensive towards you for whatever reason, maybe they have been hurt in the past, or maybe because wands deal with life and work, or life's work, maybe they were so focused at the time on their work that maybe when you said something to them, it made them put their guard up towards you even more, because they were so focused on their work. They didn't have time to address what you were bringing forth to them at that time. Maybe you offered a relationship at the time. Maybe this was your energy. Maybe you were trying to say y'all was friends, have been friends for a long time. Oh, this is the 7. Oh, thank you, Father. 7 years. Y'all have been friends. It's the 7 of Wands. For 7 years, y'all have been in a communication and friends with one another. And you're coming in this energy, maybe a masculine energy. Maybe you were a woman and you shared something with a friend of yours that had been your friend for 7 years or so. And you was like, hey, what's going on? I care about you. What can it be? Can there be more? Let me see what else the Emperor can, what else can structure, stability, rules, and power. So maybe you came in forceful at some point with sharing how you felt about this friend of yours of 7 years. And that ultimately kind of just shattered y'all's relationship at the time. Okay. But they have been operating in this energy of wanting to be focused on their life work, manifesting that. And you coming in this power kind of disrupted that. And they felt the need to guard that. And it pretty much led to the ending and the demising of your friendship, or what have you. And then judgment came. Maybe that if they thought about it, they thought that maybe I was tripping a little bit. Maybe I was kind of trying to be secretive and I was trying to be in control of everything. And I wound up messing everything up. Or maybe they had a family member who aided in messing something up. And now they're having to admit that finally. Wow. I don't know where all that came from. Actually, I do. I'm lying. I fabricate. I had something like that happen to me too. But again, mind you, everything is not about me. But I think we go through certain things to be able to give these messages for people, So anyway, but what I was about to say after the Knight of Cups, I don't know if you are going to accept what they're offering. I'm not sure if you're going to accept what they're offering, but let me see. What is it that they're offering? Heavenly Father, can you please give us clarity? Please give us clarity on the Knight of Cups. Give us clarity on what this person is offering, Father. What are they offering, Heavenly Father? What are they offering? Please give clarity, Heavenly Father, on what they are offering. Most High God, who designed heaven and earth, we invite you in, and we ask that you allow your ministering angels to come in and use me as a conduit to share this information. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. I'm tripping right now. Okay, so what they're coming in offering is, what is that? Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're coming in offering the 6 of Wands, which I already know is victory, or is some type of promotion. Some type of promotion. So let me keep moving forward. Maybe it's a promotion in their life, Maybe, I don't, oh, y'all, let me be quiet first. Let's just go to the Wands and see what it deals with. Come on, come on, come on. Yep. 6 of Wands deals with success, achievement, elevation, teamwork, leadership. I would even say victory. Victory and acknowledgement somehow. Acknowledgement. That's what came out to clarify the Knight of Cups. So, I mean, they coming in offering something major. They coming in offering something big. Maybe even something that you have been waiting for Wow, this is becoming a long reading, but I knew it was going to happen because this was a lot of cards again, 7 cards. But yeah, maybe they're coming in bringing, wow, the type of work that you want. Because again, ones deal with life and work. So it could be something attached to your own life work. Maybe they could be coming in offering you a connection and a partnership to join with them to begin to elevate in your life's work or in some type of work that you've always desired to go into. And in offering that for you, okay, first I was going to read this as you might not accept it because the next thing that came up was the 9 of Pentacles. But now that the 9 of Pentacles but now that I clarified that card, it could be that you do accept this offering of living out your dream job or working together to fulfill your life's work. And it will set you up to be this woman. Every time I see the 9 of Pentacles, I really just be thinking of a woman who was true to herself, and who was willing to work diligently for what she wanted. And now she can live comfortably. Now she can live without having to be at the mercy of someone else, and she can actually share what she has if she chooses to. This is a woman who is wise with her funds. This is a woman who is even wise, I think, with her emotions and her mind. In order to grow money and maintain money, you have to have some form of wisdom. And I think that that's what. Oh, shoot. That's a beautiful thing there. Okay. That's beautiful. So what this person is offering is a promotion or, yeah. So remember a little bit earlier how I was saying for the Tower, this could have been somebody's actual job or something like that. So just to go back to that energy really quick, somebody could have been feeling the need to defend their position at work. Okay. You're really good at what you do. You're precise. You're straightforward. You can get your job done. You're hardworking in the Emperor energy. But there was somebody who was scheming against you. Somebody in a position of authority there in your company or there in your place of work. And it seemed like they were successful at causing you to maybe be fired or to have to walk away from your position. And this was divinely orchestrated, whether you know it or not, whether it felt like it or not. This may have seemed like some type of ill judgment against you, but it was really for your good. You surrendered, or you're maybe in the place of having to surrender to it, whether you want to or not, but justice is coming. Something is going to be revealed that's going to allow you to somehow be elevated, whether this justice is really just new information for you to learn about yourself on how to move on to something bigger and better, or if this means somebody from your job vindicating you and you being offered your position back, and being offered your position back and maybe even a promotion. Maybe even a promotion. Maybe a promotion. But I'm going to say that for some of y'all, you losing your job actually moved you into entrepreneurship. And the reason I say that is because after the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles showed up, so did the 8 of Pentacles, which for me, what's standing out the most is ingenuity. So I believe that a lot of you guys who were laid off or fired from your job because of somebody being underhanded and sneaky, and you had to go into this hanged man position, you realized that you might be better off working for yourself. Or maybe you always had a dream to work for yourself, but for whatever reason, you never did. And like I said, this judgment for you was really the Most High working on your behalf to get you to get into this energy, which is making it happen for yourself. That could be your promotion, and that it be successful, because the 6 of Wands deals with elevation, success, victory. So maybe it forced you, this layoff or whatever forced you to have to go and do your own thing. And as a result, you will be successful here. You will be successful. Some of y'all, something else that just came in about this energy right here was y'all could have been guarded too against this, which may have been the reason that this whole Tower moment is happening in the first place. You may have always known that you should have been an entrepreneur, but maybe because of extenuating circumstances, tradition, or outside influences, it created you being guarded against this energy working for yourself. And so you did go to work for someone else because, you know, it's traditional. It's the system. It's the powers that be that say that this has to happen. And you were okay with submitting to that power. You were okay with submitting to that power. And you were actually on guard and defense against this energy. But then the tower moment happens because this is what the Most High wants you to be able to do. Hence, allowing this other entity or this other person to work in the natural to get you fired. And that hurt you. You hated it to have to walk away from this job because it left you in this place of suspension, and it left you in this place of not being sure of how were you going to come out of this? How am I going to take care of myself? How am I going to, you know, provide for my family or for myself? What am I going to do? But here is where your enlightenment, your inspiration was piqued and sparked and brought back to life, and justice comes. You get the revelation that you need to start your new business. And it's going to be successful. But let's go ahead and clarify the the Eight of Pentacles, excuse me. Let's clarify. Father, please help us to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. What's going on with the Eight of Pentacles? What's going on with the Eight of Pentacles, Heavenly Father? What's going on with the Eight of Pentacles, please? Holy Spirit, clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Heavenly Father, please. Okay, yeah. So the Hierophant came out. The Hierophant deals with institutions, and I would say traditions and all that kind of stuff. Some people say this card is also about marriage and things of this nature. But right now, I really feel like this has everything to do with maybe why, again, you didn't initially come to this energy. And it was because of the institution of work and getting a job. You believed in that, and it was okay. This is how you were raised. And that's why you were kind of defensive, I guess, of this energy of being an entrepreneur in the first place. Like maybe you didn't see the benefit of it. You didn't see how you could be successful in it. Or maybe it just wasn't a tradition in your family. Maybe you're going to be the first to be an entrepreneur. So you're treading places that have not been tread before, and that could have been scary for you. Let's see what else the Hierophant represents so that we can make sure that we're tackling every possible thing here. Institutions, marriage, school, tradition, society, and its rules. So I still think that totally applies to why you went to work instead of being an entrepreneur. Excuse me. You went to work because that's what people in society do. For the most part, they go to work for somebody else, even though this was probably what you were supposed to be going to anyway. This is what you were supposed to be doing anyway. Whoa, that was a lot of different messages. Oh, there's a lot of different messages there, buddy. Let's see who this could be speaking to. Let's see who these energies could be speaking to. There is some water in here. It's a little bit, but there's some water in here. So this could be Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, even in Scorpio. Who else's energies I see in here? I see Earth, so I'll say Taurus as well. Virgo is also considered Earth too. So I don't know. I could have said that wrong with Virgo, guys. But because Virgo be all around the water or something, I be thinking she can go in there with them people too. But I know she's an earth sign, so it could be all of those signs. It don't have to just be those. But those are what I'm picking up. And maybe even a little bit of fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. So I believe everybody is involved in this one. And I think it's so funny to see this snail. To me, that's slow and steady. That's slow and steady. Building. The Hierophant, who do I see up on her? I feel like everybody is also represented in the Hierophant. Even though I know a lot of people traditionally say this represents Taurus and stuff, I don't see nothing that, you know, I don't see nothing that could really do that to me, represent the Taurus. But that don't mean nothing though. Y'all can keep y'all traditions. I'll say this is all signs this is representing here. Oh, y'all, this was kind of lengthy. Oh, my word. Oh, my gosh. Father. I'm going to pull one more card. I just heard one more card for new beginnings. So I will do that. And then that'll be the end. So, Heavenly Father, what does, well, okay. What is Spirit, what is it that Spirit wants us to know? Wow. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. So, from some of my traditional understandings, the Wheel of Fortune can definitely deal with cycles ending. What else? It can deal with something coming in for your good, you know? Something that you've wanted, a change in direction. Finally, what you were hoping for coming in. Let's see. Where the Wheel of Fortune at? Nah, come on now in my notes. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of... Here it goes. Cycles, ups and downs. So yeah, I really think that, remember with the job situation, I think that you are coming to the end of feeling like you have to work for other people. You're breaking that tradition. With those who were in a romantic relationship, like I spoke of a little bit earlier in this reading, I feel like, remember how I was saying that this person, your significant other, could have been Capricorn, Taurus, or Aries. They were coming, and a little bit, I said I felt like a little bit of Scorpio could be up in here too, Pisces, because it's working with water over here. That these people are coming out of this energy of being guarded and defensive if it's pertaining to a relationship. I also mentioned that, again, it could have been because of a third party circumstance that, y'all's relationship had to come to an end, but that is getting ready to change. This is definitely new beginnings, right? If any a card, maybe aside from death or the judgment card, or maybe even justice, all of those can represent new beginnings to me. So, and of course, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the end of a cycle, guys. So I think that for the divine feminine and divine masculine connections, for sure, there are, like, the men and women are ending these cycles of being on the defensive, and they are getting ready to come and offer you guys things that you needed to hear, whether it only be for closure or if it's to offer you new beginnings that are going to bring your success, that are going to pretty much pair you up with your life's work. It's going to put you on track with your life's work, which for you is even a new beginning, which for you is even the bomb, because for a lot of us who are a part of divine feminine and divine masculine unions, a lot of us have been involved in a lot of struggle. We've not experienced such success like this before. And even in my other reading, in the one with I want to say it was the Earth Warrior deck, it was saying that struggle is coming to an end and that we are about to walk into success. We're about to know finally what that feels like and what that tastes like to have success and empowerment. So seems like Spirit is really telling us that all throughout today. So without any further ado, I do apologize for the length of this video, guys, but hey, I had to clarify some things and I had to do as I was led. So I pray that the Most High... Do y'all think I should clarify this Wheel of Fortune? I think I should. So bear with me for a little bit longer. Heavenly Father, can you please clarify this Wheel of Fortune for those who need to hear this message, Father? Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune, oh God. Clarify the message for the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune message, Heavenly Father. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's see what came out. Clarify. I didn't feel that, so I'm putting it back in, and I'm going to have to shuffle again. Clarify the messages for the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the messages for the Wheel of Fortune. We need clarity for the Wheel of Fortune. Come on, Spirit. Help us out today. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. What is this Wheel of Fortune dealing with, Heavenly Father? Okay. So there seems to be a recurring theme up in her of money. So to clarify, came out, we're going to do both these. We're going to go ahead and get back if I can. We're going to see if I can get her back. Can we get her back? Yeah, we can. She was the next card on the deck. So, Queen of Wands came out first. And it did come out reversed, but I don't believe it was supposed to be, so I turned it upright. And here we go with the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm going to read both. I'm going to read what it can mean in the reverse and what it means upright for the Queen of Wands. So let's go to her first, because she is the first card that I picked, and I put her back. So the Queen of Wands in the upright is a woman who is, hold on guys, let me come right back. Give me 1 minute. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. So this is what had to happen. I went ahead and I turned the Queen of Wands upside down again, because I do think that that was probably supposed to be what it was. But I'm going to read both understandings for a Queen of Wands upright and in the reverse. But I'm going to go with reverse first, since that's the way it came out. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it can deal with a person that is in opposition to something. So with this clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to say, and we felt like this was going to be new beginnings and changes and the ending of cycles, I'm going to say that there is somebody operating in this particular energy who does not want this new change to happen. Who doesn't want this new change to happen, be it if it results to you, or if it resonates, excuse me, with you for a new job, or if this is for a relationship that didn't deal with a third party. This could be an authority figure like the mother or a father or a sister, just somebody close, or a close friend, somebody that has some bearing on the man that you are with. And I say it's a man because the second card that came out to clarify the Wheel of Fortune was the Six of Pentacles. This is a man who is a generous man, a giving man, a very charitable, kind-hearted man who, will share of what he has. Pentacles is, I've heard, is an earth energy, money, and I do believe that. So this person could have earth in their chart somewhere. But again, it doesn't just have to be. I feel like this can represent all the signs. It got everything. It got air, water represented, and fire. So you could be dealing with anybody here. But whoever your person of interest is, they are generous. They do have a heart of gold. And you know this. Also, the scales are in their hand. To me, that still indicates balance, or it indicates justice. Let's see what's happening. It looks as if the scales are slightly tilted. Ever so slightly, it looks like. This one seems to be a little higher than the other one. So what that's saying to me is, in the third party circumstance, there is somebody who has favor with this man already. A little bit more than this woman here who is in opposition to this new union happening anyway, this new beginning. This is for those who, if it's a relationship, again, could be a mother figure or somebody who holds great weight somehow in the union. I would say this could also deal with somebody from the past. This could be an ex that was really somehow influential over this man. And with them being side by side, I definitely feel like this is a relationship thing now, for sure. Like, if I never felt that way before, I definitely feel that way now. So these were the clarifying cards for the Wheel of Fortune. So there is somebody who is in opposition. There's a woman. Could be from the past. Could be a mom, a sister, somebody who this man values them, cares about what they think, cares about them even. Though they are currently predisposed to you, nevertheless, this person is still around and they are jealous of this new beginning. My. Hell, they could be preventing this new beginning. I see fire signs all up and through this. The red on the back of the chair, that could be Aries or Sagittarius or Leo. And for me, the sunflowers represent the Leo. So again, I feel like this could be fire signs. It also could be air with the blue going on in the background. So somebody could be operating in air. They got air somewhere in their chart. But yeah, somebody is kind of slowing down this new beginning because of their jealousy and their opposition to the new union altogether. God dang it, got to be more careful. Okay, you guys, this has pretty much been an hour-long reading. I'm sorry, I apologize, but that's where we're going to stop because we could probably keep on going on and on, but we're going to stop right there. If it resonates, please comment below. Shalom.